Hi folks, this is probably going to be kind of a collage of campgrounds I'm staying at. We're traveling down to the Aliner rally and we're not going real far each day. We're actually not going to the rally, but we're going to stop at the rally a couple of times. But we're going to different campsites down in the Pennsylvania area. The campsite that they chose for the rally I wasn't really real impressed with, and I wanted to see some of the other campsites in that general area, so we're going to a couple. But today we're at the Leonard Harrison State Park that's along a large gorge. We'll put up the drone and show you some of the gorge. There's some good viewing spots down in the gorge. We went hiking around down there today, but it finally turned warm. It's been in the 60s, and it was warm, and the boys were really puffing and huffing. So, and there's no water around anywhere for them. So, we hung around camp and did some work. And now we're just going to go around and we'll give you a walking tour of the Leonard Harrison State Park in Pennsylvania. Walking tour, so that means it's probably going to be more bumpy than normal, although actually it'll be bumpy in the car. The roads have been washed out a little bit because they're just gravel roads and they're on a pretty good slope, so they must have got rained on pretty good down here. But anyways, let's go for the walk around. It says here we are at the Grand Canyon. Unfortunately, it's the Grand Canyon of Pennsylvania. But I set the boys here for a picture, and I set them right down next to a great big snake. It's a pretty big snake, really. He's just hanging out there. I think he might have thought he could eat Caesar, but apparently not. Technically, this is Leonard Harrison State Park in Pennsylvania. And if the picture's shaky, it's because the boys are pulling me. So I'll let go of them. Hey, heel. And this is the first big lookout over the Grand Canyon of Pennsylvania. New York's got a Grand Canyon. Pennsylvania has a Grand Canyon. So the boys have to be on a leash. I don't see anywhere that it says I have to hold on to it though. But this is the visitor center. I think there's a little gift shop in here. There are bathrooms. And it's kind of an entranceway to where the views are. This is very nicely done. Then there is a path that goes to the bottom. It's 1 mile to the canyon floor. We walked this path last year, and it was a lot on the boys then. I think this year it would be a little too much. This is the view. This is pretty neat. It doesn't look anything like the Grand Canyon though, because it's actually got greenery. And we're actually above the vultures that are soaring around below us. So this is the grand scale picture of what this is. And it goes way down. It's down at the bottom is a 36-mile rail trail where there used to be a train. And now it's a bike path. And so actually you can't see the actual canyon. The canyon's really quite parallel to where we are. And this is the vulture that's below us. This is the actual canyon with the river in it. And if you look close, way down there you can see the trail. It's a really big trail. I mean, it's wide enough for 2 cars. And it's paved. Most of it anyways, I believe. And it goes way up there and over and around all the way down to Jersey Shore, Pennsylvania. There are various places where you can park down next to it at the beginning and the end. But right here, you're at the top of the mountain. Hey. They have a lot of neat lookout points that Dakota's really excited about. I'm not sure why. I think they see the water down at the bottom and they just want to go there. Gives you a really nice view of everything. But I would think that it would be more fun on a bike than from up here. But you can see how far it goes. It goes for a long, long ways. I told you didn't want to go up here, down here. Now you're up there hiding in the shade, huh? It's hot in the sun, isn't it? That's what you get for being dark. And then around the park, there are a few trails. This is kind of a strange state park, unique area, but there's a couple of nice trails that take you around and down. And this is the sign on the trail, the Overlook Trail. 1 mile to the incinerator, 1/4 mile to the trail meets the canyon rim, 1/3 of a mile outer view, Pennsylvania Conservation Corps, and a 1/2 mile trail intersects with a rest area. Continues a short distance to another trail, then back to the trailhead. I think we're going to pass that up. Well, do you guys want to go hiking? The picnic area isn't huge, but it has grills and picnic tables. The picnic table area extends up to the gorge, and there's quite a lot of picnic up there too. Picnic tables and grills. So this park just kind of like sprawls everywhere. Pennsylvania state parks allow hunting around the state parks. This one has signs up that say no hunting in this area. That's awful nice to know. We have gotten down this road quite a ways, hiking out the park, through the park, whatever. And they don't say anything about bears, but there are bear boxes around for food and garbage. So I suspect that they might have bears around here occasionally, very occasionally. The one thing they do have signs about is rattlesnakes. This area does have timber rattlesnakes around regularly, and usually people see them lying in the road early in the morning or late at night when the sun goes down and it begins to get cold and the snakes come out to warm themselves. So I don't know that they'd be any real bother. Well, that's interesting. Looks like the road just suddenly ends right here. It's nobody's ever driven down here or anything lately anyways. Looks like an old road, and it looks like they turn around here, but you can't get up that way. So I guess we're going to go back the same way we came. I don't know how well you can see this, but this is some very impressive woodpecker work. I mean, somebody just tore that tree apart all the way up. It just goes on and on. So this is our site. We're up on a very long driveway, back-in driveway, of course. My huge skill as a back-inner works very well. And we'll go down to the main office. This is one loop. It's a one loop campground. It only has 28 campsites, but it's not bad to get into for the big rigs. As you can see, there's 50 amp service, so that's not too bad. There is a dog section and a no dog section. This is the parking area for the bathrooms. I guess they figure some people don't want to walk to the bathrooms. This is the bathrooms. We will go in and check them out. Sorry, I can't go check the women's. They have a nice wash sink out here, as most of the Pennsylvania parks. Pets are not permitted in the restrooms, and cleaning from 10 to 11 will be gone by then. Turn water on the lawn and allow it to run until it gets warm. Very nice bathrooms. Just one shower, and it's a nice handicap shower though. I kind of like handicap showers because there's more room and more accoutrements, more places to hang your towels and your soap and all that stuff. It's a nice tile bathroom. It's really nice and clean. No spiders or anything. Typical of a good state operation. Next to the bathroom is a nice playground. Also in the bathroom parking lot is the garbage disposal. There's 2 dumpsters, and then there's a big recycling center, which is nice. That's the office over there. This is a map of the state park. It's a pretty neat looking little map. That turkey trail is pretty hard, trust me. We have done it. There's the Pine Creek Trail, and across the river is the Colton Point State Park. Colton Point State Park is mostly primitive camping. There's no electricity. They don't have a shower house. I'm told that may not be true, but we are right there. It's a neat little place. We're going to try to catch the sunset. He thinks he owns the whole place. He says, I'm kind of done walking around. I'm just going to sit right here.